crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing it. Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a play by this quarterback. You're talking about 3rd down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered, uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. That gain sets up a 3rd down play. They pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. After the completion, just short of the first down marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Short completion. The third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to his target. Finds a receiver wide open. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score Ohio State 14, Oregon 0.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making it.
It's a fumble, and the defense jumps on the football.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Jones. And tackled there by the defense. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down. First down and 10. Handoff to the right side. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Oregon, 0.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. Pressure is coming. Grab near the sticks. It's Hill. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Here's the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I'd love to see this from this running back. Let's not forget the last time they were out, he put the ball on the ground, but he has a short memory. Comes back out next time, gets the ball in his hands, delivers with a big-time run on this drive.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally. It can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chip and Waker just trying to stay in this game.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Buckeyes pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down play coming up. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Throw to the running back in the flat. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, This defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Buckeyes will try to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. They bring him down at the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Hand off to the single back. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Here's the second down play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Foster. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Looking to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense moving to a bunch formation. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Jadovsky. The receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
They look to throw it here on second down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, Oregon.
Looks like one more play here before halftime.
6-9-1, Gators score.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the left side. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
QB decides to keep it here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This quarterback's already proven he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option. He's reached the end zone now for the second time in this football game. The defense better start to account for him, or he's going to make them pay for it again.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21.
That makes the score Ohio State 28, Oregon 7.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Ducks' offense is on the move now.
Another first down.
To the air, it's Jadovsky. He's moving out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on 3rd down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
No problem. PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 28, Oregon 14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. drops back in the gun. It's a quick grab. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
First down for the offense.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
The ball carrier is the runner. Tackle on the play at the 15-yard line. Brings up second down.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Doesn't get rid of the ball, trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt is no good. He missed it. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's back to throw again on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Receiver in motion now. Dropping back, it's Jadovsky. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs.
Touchdown, Ducks. A strong fight back. So here we go, fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game. You got the lead.
And looking for a big play here. The pass caught inside the 15. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the PAT is good.
Ohio State, 35. Oregon, 21.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Kick this one away.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Throws to the tight end. He's got his man wide open. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
The game moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And that catch is hauled in. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. You're down by a couple possessions. Yeah, completion is good, but truly the two most important things, getting the ball downfield to your receivers and making sure they're working to get out of bounds to preserve that clock to be able to get a score, get the ball back, and have a chance to win this game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds his target. He has the 1st. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Dropping back. It's Jadovsky. Looks to the left for a quick throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Ducks come to the line with 1st and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Second down and goal upcoming. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Defense has got the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Good enough for first down.
Quarterback keeps the football. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And now another deep ball here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. He's got a receiver wide open here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's a big gain. Exciting play to end the game, but he's stopped short, and the clock will run out. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying